Photo. Mark Mulligan. Houston Chronicle. Houston Chronicle. New Texas A&M University head football coach Jimbo Fisher greets College Station. A friend recently asked new Texas A&M coach Jimbo Fisher how he liked living in his new college town. "I have no idea," Fisher kidded. After moving to College Station in early December, Fisher will finally get to settle in a bit with his first national signing day at A&M and loads of traveling in his rearview mirror. "Texas A&M got a lot better today," Fisher said after he signed 23 players on Wednesday. Few would argue with the former Florida State coach, considering the Aggies leapt from 35th in the 247 sports national rankings on Monday to 17th by Wednesday night. A&M entered signing day with 15 pledges, including 10 from the new early signing period just prior to Christmas. Fisher added 8 players on Wednesday, including 6 four-star prospects in that group. Among those was versatile defender Vernon Jackson of Bowling, who chose A&M over Texas and Alabama on Wednesday night as the likely final piece of the Maroon puzzle. In all, more than half of the class rated 4 stars. 13. Why Fisher sported a big smile in the Bright football complex on Wednesday night. "Our staff went out and did a tremendous job of selling our message about what we're trying to do here at Texas A&M," Fisher said. "We were able to get a lot of guys we targeted, and met a huge area of need." Quote, "One of the Wednesday additions was a quarterback, James Foster of Montgomery, although the Aggies already have 3 underclassmen on scholarship at the position in Nick Starkel, Kellen Mond and Connor Blumrick." Fisher said there can't be enough quarterbacks on a roster because of the potential for injuries. "That's one position no one else can play," he said. Fisher also coaxed a 4-star running back he'd recruited at FSU, Jashawn Corbin of Rockledge, Florida, to head west and sign with A&M. Corbin is expected to compete for immediate playing time with A&M veterans Travion Williams, Kendall Bussey and Jacob Kibodi. Corbin can bounce it outside the tackles, or trust his vision by pounding it inside, but his do-it-all ability on the offensive side of the ball is what soaks up the attention of some of the nation's premier football programs. 247 Sports.com noted in its evaluation of the shifty running back, 15 of the players are from Texas, with 2 of the out-of-staters from Alabama and 2 more from Florida. Quote, "High school football in the state of Texas is as good as anywhere," said Fisher, adding that A&M also needs to be a national brand as he recruits from coast to coast, in a move that endeared Fisher to A&M fans early on signing day. He persuaded defensive tackle Bobby Brown of Arlington Lamar to change his college choice from national champion Alabama to A&M. Fisher also added a dynamic pass rusher in Jeremiah Martin out of San Bernardino, Calif. In the class that includes 5 defensive linemen and 4 offensive linemen. "You're always looking for guys who can put their hands in the dirt on both sides of the ball," Fisher said. A&M fired Kevin Sumlin in late November after 6 seasons and hired Fisher for $7.5 million annually over 10 years of a guaranteed contract. He arrived at A&M in early December with a reputation as a standout recruiter. His last 4 classes at FSU ranked 4th, 3rd, and 6th nationally, but had a small window to work with because of the new early signing period. Fisher didn't make much of a dent in his first 2 weeks leading up to the first signing period, but with another 6 weeks to work made an impression on National Signing Day with the multiple 4-star additions. "You have to build trust, and that takes time," Fisher said. The next step for Fisher and his staff, that includes defensive coordinator Mike Elko, hired from Notre Dame, is the start of spring drills in March. The spring game will be April 14 at Kyle Field and will be televised on the SEC network. Fisher has said he wants Aggies to break the national attendance record for a spring game, which is 189 set in 2016 at Ohio State. Kyle Field holds more than 102,000 fans. Brent Zwirnman at Cron.com. Twitter.com. Brent Zwirnman.